We're live, and as you can see, today's topic, okay, we're going to be talking about doing favors for people, all right? And this is Chevron Rest TV. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn the post notification bell on. So each time we upload a video like this, you will get it right there on your phone, all right? So as usual, every Sunday, all right, I keep saying it. Tell someone about it. Let them know about it. We go live every Sunday. All right. I talk about various topics. Like today, we're gonna be talking about doing favors for people, right? Sometimes as we grow and as we learn when we're growing up, they always teach us to be kind. They always teach us to be helpful, right? To always try your best to do things for people. And as we grow along, we tend to grow up with those same scenarios from what we learn from our parents, right? And sometimes you help people, and sometimes you don't help people and you feel bad in yourself. Sometimes you help people and then you also feel bad in yourself because it's a life, it's a thing that we have to, sorry, we have to, it's basically we have to know who to help from who not to help, all right? We have to know who to be kind to and who not to even worry about, right? It's a choice. It's a decision that we have to make, all right? So in this time, I always like to give examples, right? So I'm gonna give example about helping or doing favors for people, all right? Let's say your car is not working, all right, and you call someone. I maybe you don't have a car, and you call someone to help you, or to bring you to the grocery store, to bring you to the gym, to take you somewhere, right? Just for you to do a little errands, and then that person come and they pick you up, right? And maybe you give them a little gas, and they take you wherever you want to go, all right? They're doing you a favor, right? But sometimes that favor that they are doing could easily go wrong. All right. You never know. Sometimes they're doing you that favor and then all of a sudden, they're driving you to the grocery store. You meet in a car accident. Your car broke down. Your car just stopped. Now, your friend, the owner for that car, obviously going to get upset. And obviously going to be like, if I had stayed home, this would happen, right? And then you, as the one who asked him for help, you're going to be feeling guilty in yourself. And your friend that is the driver going to be like, this is why I don't like helping people. Or every time I try to help someone, this is what I get, right? So it's a controversial topic when you heard about doing favors for people. It's always something that you got to prepare for, right? Anything can happen. And it's always best to try not to ask for favors. But if you can help yourself and if you have someone who you know can help you, you're going to ask. All right? So these are the things that happen. Okay? I could talk about the next example. For example, let's say I need some money to back up for my rent, for my mortgage, all right, for my car payment. And I'm a little bit short, so I know someone I could ask. So I call my friend and say, yo, let me hold $1,000 until I get paid, right? So your friend give you the $1,000, and remember you have to pay him back whenever time you get paid. You lose your job, you pay your bill, you lose your job. Now you can't pay him back. Okay, you never have any money saved up because if you do, you need to ask your friend in the first place for $1,000. So while he doing you a favor, okay, things are going wrong, and anything can happen. It's just a choice when you do people a favor. All right, you could do someone a favor and it is ruin your friendship, right? It could get you killed. Anything can happen. It's always a risk when you're doing people a favor or when someone else is doing you a favor. Okay, now I can't find the money to give back to him. Now 2 months pass, 4 months pass. Now he getting impatient. Remember, that's my friend, right? He needed his money because he probably had that money to take care of something else. But because of the time limit, I tell him I was going to give it back to him. He just take it out and give it to me anyway because we are friends. Now months and months pass by. I can't replace that $1,000 to him. Now he gonna get upset, right? Now this gonna ruin your friendship. Now he gonna look at it and say, this is why I don't like doing favors for people, okay? And things can happen in any aspect. Things can happen in a way that you never expect it gonna happen, okay? This is why sometimes they always say, save for the rainy day, all right? Doing favors for people, that doesn't guarantee that it's going to work out the way how you want it to do. All right, things always can happen. You never know what's going to happen. This is why I say when you're doing favors for people, that's your choice, right? This is your, it's all on you if you want to help or if you don't want to help. And when I remember, most of the time when you're growing up, they always say it's good to help, right? Or it's good to give, or it's good to have compassion, or just from natural instinct, your friend, you want to help your friend, you want to see your friend happy, right? So these are the things that make things difficult sometimes, and these are the things that break up you and your friends, right? When they do you favors and you can't repay, or you can't do anything for what they have done for you, okay? And most of the time you doing a favor and you end up being an enemy, okay, to the person who you're trying to help. It's always something when you're doing a favor, okay? Someone might call you one day and say, yo, can you give me a ride to the store? I just need to pick up some few items, right? You go over there, you picked him up, you on your way, someone pull up in the stoplight, shoot up your car, right? And tragedy happen. These are things that when you're doing favors, you got to make sure that you're doing it for the right friend, and you cannot say at the right time because you never know what's going to happen. It's just the person who you are doing a favor. You got to look into it. Some of us, we don't have time to think because we just say, okay, I just got to just bring him there and just come back. By the time you make that decision, you could lose your life. You could end up in the hospital, right? Your family may not see you again. Life is difficult, right? It's not just so easily when you say, no, man, I'm gonna just do someone a favor, okay? You always got to think about who you're doing it for. All right, what's the possibility could happen? What's going to happen? Or if everything going to be okay? Or is it safe for your well-being? Right? Things can happen in all aspects. Sometimes you help people or you're doing people a favor, and the person who you doing a favor ended up being your enemy. All right? Because anything could go wrong and you gonna blame them, and then they're gonna feel so bad, and probably you guys never ended up work it out, you know what I'm saying? You become enemies. And it's so funny, you become someone enemy when you're trying to help them, right? You're trying to do favors for them. All right, so it is difficult. It is always a different thing anytime it comes to helping someone or trying to do them favors. All right, so I could give you one example, right, that I know happened for a fact with me. Okay, like my friend asked to borrow my car, right? Because I went to his house and he asked me to borrow my car so he could do something. Because I'm there, I'm like, all right, go ahead. All right, friend, it's my friend that I know. And I could tell you this, I lent him my car So I'm at his house waiting for him to come back. When I see him come back, he's walking back, right? And I'm like, what happened? Well, why are you walking back? You know, this man tell me that my car ran out of gas and he leave it, right? So he leave my car on the street and he walked back to the house. So this is how I'm telling you, when you're doing people favors, you got to make sure of who you're helping or what their intention is. All right, because right there you could turn enemies or anything can happen. Okay, so you got to think about when you're doing people favors or when people are, or when someone asks you to do something for them, you have to think it through clearly. All right, to make sure. Sometimes anything can happen. When I say anything, sometimes the people who you trust the most, they are the first one to turn your life upside down, right? The people who you trust the most, they are the first one to do something to you that you never expect they was going to do. In life, you always gotta be prepared. You always gotta stay focused and know who you could do favors for, who you could trust, right? Who you could do the right thing to help. Sometimes some people just don't deserve your help. All right. Now, some of us, we are so nice, we are so compassionate. We grow to learn to help people, to to do the right thing. When someone asks you something, you just can't say no. These are the nice people, right? And the nice people, the people who are the nicest, they are the first one always to get hurt. That's just how life is. And also, sometimes the nice people, they always tend to die early. Okay, they're so nice, they're so compassionate, and they haven't done nothing wrong to anyone. Anything they could do to help people, they would get it done, right? These are the people who tend to go early in life. So we have to stay focused. All right, you have to know who you can trust, who you could do things for. Every time, not because you're a nice person, which means someone asks for a stupid favor and you go ahead and do it because you're nice. Not because someone asks for a favor, you're going to go ahead and do it because you care about that person's feelings. Okay, it is not just it doesn't work. It does not work like that every time. All right, this is why we have to stay alert. We have to stay on top of everything. Most of the time, when someone is asking you for a favor, someone is encouraging you to help someone, you have to also think of it. Okay, it's best for you to be safe than to be sorry. All right. A lot of times you do things for people, and the people that you do things for, they are the same one who come back and hate you. They are the same one who came back and stab you, kill you, shoot you. You never know, right? And these are the same people you are trying to do favors for. These are the same people you're trying to help. All right. You never know what's going to happen. You just always got to be alert. You just always got to be thinking and always make sure that you are in the right surrounding. Okay, sometimes you have to make sure you are around the right peoples, because you could just be around the wrong peoples and doing them favors and ending up everything goes down the drain. All right, so that's all I have to say this week. All right, every Sunday, all right, every Sunday I go live at 6 p.m. American time, Eastern time. All right, don't forget to like this video, share this video, drop a comment in the comment section to let me know what you think. All right, and I'll see you in the next video.